Yeah, that's right. It smells
What are
really
you
good.
looking for?
Oh no, we're just getting set up here. Can you check on it now to see if if you go on Morocco Entertainment?
When you use a dread, you gotta flush it down.
Minnie, can you turn this camera can you turn this camera the other way?
Mine's all in my house and nobody betting that table.
Can you turn this the other way?
Yeah, you can flip what you want to do. I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking about can you turn the camera the other way?
You can just hit the button right there.
No, I'm talking about will it look my way?
It's looking at you.
It's looking at you now.
Can you put it up on the stand?
I mean, this stand.
I don't know if that'll do that.
That might
but-
don't fit.
Yeah, this one don't do that. This is for the phone.
Oh, I thought that. Oh, okay,
That's
my
for the
bad.
But
phone.
we could do like this, however, with no movement.
Can you so you can see me?
For the phone. Here,
So
we
if
can
you
see
go on
it.
Morocco, you can tell. Okay, because we're gonna test run.
Can you go?
I know you're not gonna hold it like that.
like
I
the whole
know,
time.
I know.
Oh, no, no,
We need a tall table or something.
But I want it. So it's on
Box
now.
or
It's
something.
on.
It's on now.
Yeah, it's on now. Let's see, well, whatever we do.
It's
Kim,
on now.
I can do this stuff for real, Kim. If I just do like this.
We're live right
How long
now.
it's gonna be? Like 30 minutes, 20 minutes?
No, because we have to work the kinks out.
Okay, we can switch too when I get tired. You just come over here or something. Just like that.
Or we can just lean it up. Oh,
Can't drop it, whatever we do. Okay, just, oh, there we go.
the bottle is not in the way, is it?
No, it's perfect.
All right, Sharice, you're gonna come over on
But
this
we're just gonna
side.
do just a little bit more, just in case it wants to fall.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Say don't break mine.
Morocco Entertainment,
Emerald Rock?
MOROC
And
Entertainment.
We gotta wait till Sharice sit beside him.
Okay, but I'm just saying, I can make it smaller.
Oh, I wanted you to come on this side, but
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's too big. You
That's
have
what
to
I'm
make it
saying.
small.
Right. So how we do that?
So push in like with your fingers.
hold on, Sharice. Okay.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it is pretty big.
Trying to make it small.
Morocco Entertainment. It says live.
You want this in there?
Yeah, that one right there.
Yep, there we are.
Okay.
Dang, Kim.
There it is, right, Kim. Look over there. Look behind you.
Okay.
All right.
So we just waiting for Minnie to just get it. So we just waiting for Minnie to just.
So it's a delay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me sit back and then do it like this. 'Cause-
Can you put that on the chair?
Let me sit back and then do it like this.
Can you put that on the chair? Now I
Let me
need to
sit
be
back and
able
then do it
to
like this.
select. Okay, we need to go on Facebook Live.
Now Facebook Live, you can put that up here
All right.
on your phone.
Hold on.
You did it,
Just
Minnie?
don't bump the table.
Okay, move the
Hold
chairs
on.
out of the way.
Let's go Facebook Live because we're already live now, but of course nobody's doing it. Oh no, you can kill it. You can kill it.
Do you want to ask him that as a
Yeah.
radio, or do you want to do a radio, or do you want
The Facebook page.
to?
All right. Because I'm gonna go Morocco Entertainment and go live on that. All right. Let me make sure
It says radio.
the Wi-Fi is on.
It says radio.
Okay, pass me that.
Oh, no. Bring this back over here.
Yep, because I'm gonna do live on the phone.
Okay.
7-second delay.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And what
So
phone are you
I'm
doing?
not editing it out if you say something.
No, that's good. That's good. I'm trying to get you on my network here, so I can go searching for networks. Okay, guest. There we go. Fine. Wine is fine.
Mine is fine.
I'm gonna need a charger for this stuff.
Is
You got a
fine.
charger?
Working out the
Oh,
kinks
yes.
here.
iPad.
To make
No.
sure. Wine is fine.
iPhone.
No,
Connect.
Oh, that charger is different from the iPhone?
Yeah, this is
Connected.
the,
And let
the
me
regular
go
one that you got.
over
The one I
here
got?
to Morocco.
For real?
Yeah. So you got that one.
This is fun. We're working out the kinks. I've
So
seen
is
this
this-
done on a lot of podcasts where people are doing this.
Oh, yeah.
And eventually they work it out.
You need a
You
plug.
know.
It takes time.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess it up. Can I pick it up?
You wanna
Had
say
to pick it
weekly,
up.
or we gonna do this
Yeah,
every day?
weekly.
But we ain't got nothing to charge it into.
Find something to see. Okay, let's see where she go.
Okay. Trying to reconnect. Trying to get us the other way.
You gotta fix it. Okay, hello.
How do I turn it around? I gotta.
We gotta turn that one around.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Cause it's upside down.
I know, so turn it. We'll do it this way so it's in charge.
Kim, can you put this on there? Just like that. And kind of focus it. We're live on Facebook.
I can't see.
No. Just put it right there. We're cool.
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see it. Are you good?
I don't want to be on it. That's why I'm doing it.
It's all right. You got it.
I know. I gotta do this. Like that.
There you go.
I had it.
There you go. It's just it's facing Sharice. Turn it a little bit. Turn it back. Turn it back. There you go, right there. Kind of tilt. Turn it back my way a little bit.
Wait a minute. That way?
Come back over my way a little bit. Right there.
Right
Right.
there? Okay.
Is it?
Is that even?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I need my notes.
Okay. All right. So we on. I think we're on. Okay, what's going on with
Yeah,
that?
well, you have
it
us flipped
gotta
up
be-
on it.
Oh, you got to flip it
Is
up.
this one fine?
That was fine. That was fine.
See, now this,
See, she's trying to charge it in
Yeah.
because it's gonna run out of juice.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
like only 20 minutes left on there.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
20 minutes is good?
I want everybody to go on.
Okay.
This is More Rock Entertainment, the one I'm on right now.
For now, we
You
good
about
for
to
now?
go to Ask a Lady. All right. So okay. So we on the chat. We on the thing right now.
Okay.
This is More Rock Entertainment, the one I'm on right now.
Yeah.
You about to go to Ask a Lady.
It's gotta clear up though. It's gotta catch up.
yeah.
Okay, that looks good. That looks good.
Yeah.
Y'all need to, if y'all got y'all separate phones, if y'all can tell everybody, come on, Ask a Lady.
Yeah.
More Rock Entertainment. Separate phones, I don't think we need everybody. Hey, I like your hair, man. Okay, so I'm gonna put that. I probably need to turn the volume down on this.
I guess.
Turn the volume down. Okay, so check it. Ask a Lady, Ask a Man. We are here at the Pine Hollow Winery. Okay? I want to give a shout out to our proprietors. Barb sitting behind the bar on the wheels of steel. On the wheels of steel of liquor. Give a shout out to John. John's been very handy, the co-proprietor. Can you say that 5 times real fast? Proprietor. That's okay. But anyway,
Proprietor, the owner. He's the owner, the co-owner.
so check it.
That's what I said.
This is Ask a Lady, Ask a Man. And we here doing our thing, man. This is our first episode, our first broadcast of Ask a Lady, Ask a Man here. And we're jamming. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook, More Rock Entertainment 2. And we're also on Ask a Lady, Ask a Man. Okay, so some of y'all don't know that we're live. You know, and so I figured that this week we would. You gotta scoot over this way.
I do.
We gotta. You know, we're working out kinks here. This is our first live podcast, so we're doing it. So we're here. Ask a Lady, Ask a Man was actually formed about 8 or 9 years ago in St. Louis, Missouri, and just where men could come and ask questions to women, and women can ask questions to men unapologetically, unadulterated, you know. So here we are. It's been very controversial over the years. I can't believe that it took this long to do a podcast, man. You know, you know. So I can't believe it. But we are here. This is My cohort here, partner in crime here, Ask a Lady, Ask a Man. Make some noise for Miss Cherise Swan. She is a singer. And my name is Brian G. Soul. Garrett, of course, here in Las Vegas. We've been here, I've been here since about 8 or 9 years. You've been here, how long you been here?
It was 2020, so 4.
Gotta be real careful.
Okay, gotcha here. So we have a couple other people here. We give a shout out to my girl, my babe, Kim Gay in the back. What up? She's handling things. And
She will not be on camera.
give a shout out to Miss Minnie Blue,
Minnie!
singer. Also, the host of Who's Who in Las Vegas. Look out, it's coming. Give a shout. I'm gonna try to get Minnie on camera before we leave. So we kind of going off.
I'm not doing camera today.
We kind of going off scripted here again. We are filming on location. We're on location here at the Pine Hollow Winery. Ask a Lady, Ask a Man. Doing it here. What? Okay, you got to get into the cameras.
That's
Okay.
funny.
So we got a lot of questions to ask here. You know, and that's the premise of the show, is that we want to. I don't want anybody to be embarrassed, and I need you guys. I know I don't think we have anybody watching now. We might have 1 or 2 people. 1, 2 people.
That's good.
I have
So
one.
just
That's
get the kinks out.
cool.
Get the kinks out.
That's cool. So we're gonna be doing this weekly here. All right. So.
I'm gonna go to Instagram.
Yeah, you can go on that. You can and tell everybody where we're at. You can get us on YouTube platform, okay, on Morock Entertainment. We're streaming live
We're
right
talking about
now.
grown people stuff.
We're on
Well, y'all gonna talk about grown people.
Morock Entertainment, Ask a Lady, Ask a Man, both on Facebook platforms. Minnie's going to get it on the Instagram platform right now. So we're just kind of doing our thing, man, here. So we got a couple of questions. The premise of the show is asking, you want to say anything, Sharice?
How? No, I don't say anything. I think that you said it all. I'm gonna just keep throwing it under the bus, just slacking. But yeah, no, it's like you said, we're gonna talk about current events. There'll be current events that will, topics that we'll talk about. We want to get a lady's point of view and a lady's perspective and a man's perspective, and then we'll get into like the questions, the heavy questions of scenarios and situations and what a woman from a woman's perspective, how it might go, from a man's perspective, how it might go, or how it might be, resolved or not resolved. And then there's some shameless plugs, that we'll show, throw out week to week. We're entertainment as well. So as well as Ask a Lady, Ask a Man, we do, and like I said, Minnie is our Who's Who extraordinary queen. So we'll always shout out, everybody that we know or can think from week to week. We do shameless plugs on who's playing and where, and other little things that we know about, other little businesses and stuff that we know about, things like that. So that'll happen every week. You know what I mean? It won't all happen today, but it will happen every week, and we'll do that as well. And then maybe not today, because I honestly, my final thought just flew out the window. But at the end of it all, there'll be a final thought, either from me or from Brian or from both of us, and overall, over the whole situation or whatever we were talking about. But there were a couple of current events that we had that they're probably old now because they've been out there. So I don't know if we're going to even touch on those. But, well, one was the Who the F Did I Marry chick. Did y'all see that?
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
That was so crazy.
Talk about it. Some people might not know.
A lady went viral all over TikTok and YouTube. It's like 50 some odd parts on YouTube for you to watch, where she went on and explained her whole situation with a guy she met and then married and then lost a lot of money. It's basically like the black version of Dirty John or in a way.
That was good, serious.
It was good series.
Great
But
series.
it's something like that where she kind of got conned and hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run them up. You know, it's this perspective on that. I mean, to me, it's really not much you can say. I mean, you don't know. A lot of times you don't know. You take a chance. Take a chance on love, in my opinion. I mean, you could go all the Googling and stuff like that. Is a yeah.
Linda Brown.
Hi,
Give a shout out to Linda Brown.
Hi, Linda. Hi. How you doing?
Give a shout out to Ernesto.
And Ernesto, hi Ernesto, how y'all doing? Welcome, come on in. But anyway, so that was just one of them. The other one, for me, it's, doesn't have to do anything with
I can't walk in
relationships,
front of that
but
camera.
the bridge collapsing, the bridge falling.
want to take that live. You already know it.
Oh.
In New York, Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Yeah, where did that bridge? No. It was somewhere else.
Um,
Where did that bridge fall down at?
The bridge.
John Barb, you remember?
In Michigan?
That was in Michigan?
Was it in Michigan? No.
When did they do the barge hit?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
barge
That
hit.
was down in, New Jersey?
New Jersey.
New
yeah,
Jersey.
New Jersey. Yeah,
New
yeah.
Jersey.
So that was a big deal. There's a lot of them. And like I said, most of my final thoughts have flown out the window. I'm just so glad that we're finally here and we're finally doing podcasts because it's taken us probably
It's taken us a while
a long time to get
to
here.
come to fruition.
So just look out for more. We're gonna try to rock with you as long as we can. So hi everybody. Back over to you.
We're just doing shameless plugs right now. I mean, other things. Both of us are entertainers, if you didn't know. I sing a little bit here in this city.
A little bit.
She sings a little bit in this city. And also, this right here, like I said, this is going to be a weekly thing right here. I just wrote a script, finished a script for a movie, Paid to the Piper. So I hope to start filming sometime this summer here. So look out for that, a part of More Rock Entertainment here. And we got some good people. We got good things going. So I want everybody to reach out to More Rock Entertainment, morerockentertainment04@gmail.com. What are you doing? Should we say what we're doing this weekend or should we wait till the end of the show?
we can wait
We
till
wait
the
till the end of the
We'll
show.
wait till the
Okay, so we're going to get to the show. It's been about 15 minutes. So the premise of the show is asking questions. So I'm gonna start off with lady. Okay, before I even do that, I gotta let y'all know we had Pine Hollow
Gotta do
Wine.
that first. Pay the bills first, Brian.
Pine Hollow
We gotta
Wine.
pay
And
the bills
look,
first, y'all.
look what I just got right here. Look what I just got right here. Look, this is Lucky Dog Apple Cinnamon. Is this an original? Original here. Look, this is what I got right here.
You guys make that here, right?
And it's
Make
great.
everything here.
So they do everything. They do their own wines here. So this is a place to come if you're in Vegas. Located on Charleston here.
Beautiful here, little gym.
7018 West Charleston. So come on here. That's where we're at. You don't have to wait on us. You can come here and get your wine and drink on it anytime, any day, except for Mondays and Tuesdays. Okay, so we're getting to the show.
Okay.
We're getting to the show. So I'm gonna go with ladies first. Ladies first, come on, y'all. You gotta get.
Ladies first.
There you go.
Sing it, Minnie.
You know.
You need,
all right.
you need your little.
Am I answering questions?
So
or-
no.
What do you wanna
So you
ask?
can ask. I mean, how did you? Because what I did, I wrote out some questions. Ask a woman. We got. I think the men outnumbered here is just me and John tonight. But
All right, well, here's mine.
all right, just give me one. Just give me
I
one.
do have one.
And maybe John can come in on it.
This friend of mine, he's like a little brother
John
to
is
me.
outside.
He posted a post about a man who was saying that he was really upset because his live-in girlfriend had gotten her taxes back, because it is tax time, had gotten her taxes back and had decided without, I guess, consulting him, we'll get into that. But anyway, she got her taxes back and gave half of the taxes money, half of it back. She gave it to her children's father. Now, they don't have any children together, the couple that lives together. Okay, they don't have any children together. I don't know enough of the backstory. I don't know if he works or if he doesn't work or what. I just know that these were her taxes. She filed, got them back, gave half of it to her kid's dad. And I personally, he was upset and said that if she didn't get the money back, because it was something like $8,000, and she gave, bruh like 4. And he was upset and said, if she don't get the money back, we done, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. For me, personally for me.
Okay.
Keep those hearts coming.
I don't think there was anything wrong with that, especially if because, and I could be wrong, but it just sounded to me that this was something that they always probably did. It was something that they already had set up, that they always did. I think that again, that they, apparently this couple hadn't been living together that long. They've been living together, but maybe not as long as a year. So this is the first time this happened. So he didn't know going in that, the other thing, my other issue is that these were her taxes. It wasn't like they weren't married. These were her taxes. So she could, if she wanted to nail it on the wall and look at it, it was hers to do what she wanted to do. So with that being said, I don't think he has anything to stand. And again, we don't know, like, what did you do with your taxes? Like, you got your tax. So what did you do with your taxes? You know what I mean? So I don't know. But that's my thing. I don't know. We don't have a huge studio audience here tonight, but there are a couple of women out there. You can shout. You ain't got to be on camera. You can shout. You can shout how you feel about that. But I don't think there was anything wrong with him, with her, giving half the money, because he probably does interact and help with the children, and it's something that they worked out. So
I
don't think there was
Yeah, I
anything
agree with
wrong.
that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
And if bro wants to leave,
Oh, well.
He
Okay.
is the king, and then
right.
No, so Kim, what are you saying?
That's it.
I said I don't see nothing wrong with that either.
Yeah. Teamwork.
I'm on up.
Why don't you see anything wrong with that?
Because, like Cherie said, it is teamwork.
That's right.
It's
Teamwork.
teamwork, and he probably does.
What did she do with
and
the
he
money?
He probably does more than enough around there.
Him or her?
Well,
But she kept the money for her.
no, we
No,
don't
you
know
didn't.
that. We don't know what she did with the 4,000 that she kept. She might have split maybe that with her living boyfriend, but the kid's dad, it was $8,000. The kid's dad got 4. Because she filed so that she could get the most money, probably.
Minnie, what do you have to
So she
say?
basically was
I'm
helping
trying
him
to
out.
understand
'Cause
the
he probably wouldn't have got it
concept.
all if she wouldn't have used his name and
Right.
stuff, or help.
Or they would
get
have to
it
split the
right.
children or something like that.
Yeah.
And the kids live with her. Kids live with her, but he probably helps buy coats and shoes
Clothes and this.
Right.
plays
He
for-
contributes.
How long has
Pay
he
for
been
whatever.
with the, how long has he
I
been
don't
with
think
the?
it had been a year. To me, my information was limited, but I don't think he's been with her a whole year. They've been living together, and again, this was something that they probably should have discussed going in, maybe, or maybe it's something that I feel like maybe she could have told him or explained it to him. But then again, it's her money.
Oh, I get
So
what
she
you're
might
saying.
not have
Yeah.
had to.
She's with another man, but the baby daddy,
the
she
baby
gave the
daddy,
money
she gave
to.
half.
Right.
Okay.
She split the money with
They fuck.
her
The baby
her-
daddy.
her-
What did you say?
She split the money.
She said-
She split the money with her.
They probably
with her-
could be,
Well, she
Minnie.
split the money with the
They
kid's
could be
dad.
fucking.
You know what I
Really?
mean? She
And
split
he's
the
the-
money with
Look,
the kid's dad.
He probably could have been.
Marlene Bowman, hey, how you doing, Marlene?
Hey, Marlene.
She said they may have had a court agreement.
That's right.
May have had a
You know
court
what I mean? And I mean, it might be, the relationship might even be even newer than a few months, in that she didn't tell, and she hasn't told him everything, maybe, but,
Right.
and I mean, and this is things that you want to think about when to me, it takes a really long time to know somebody. It takes years to know somebody.
Right.
It takes a
You
long time.
better know him first.
I watch a lot of City Confidential, a lot of Daylight, because I'm old. I love 2020. It takes a long time to know somebody. You could be with somebody 20 years and not
still
know
don't know.
if they plotting to take you out. You don't know.
Okay, okay, let me
I'm
end it.
just saying.
Let me end it right here. Now, they've been together, I'm just trying to get everything before I make my, what I say. So they've
know
been
you got
together
something to
for
say.
less than a year.
Maybe, we think.
She spent,
No, she got, it was her
got like
taxes.
four-
It was her taxes, the money that she
Okay.
worked for. Her taxes,
mhm,
not his. When she got them back, it was $8,000. She gave 4 to her kid's dad. In other words, she did all the paperwork
okay.
as far as filing, and then gave him half. So the living boyfriend, is mad and is like, if she don't get that money back, we done.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
So, okay, let me end it with this.
What'd you do with your taxes?
If there was,
But did you get any?
if there was no agreement, if there was no agreement whatsoever, she was justified about how she spent the money.
Okay.
Especially now, if they had a prearranged agreement, her and the new boyfriend, and she went and did it, now we have a problem. If there was something, but if there was nothing agreed upon, she's justified about doing her. And another thing, if there is nothing else that's being needed in the household, if you gave 4,000 and the roof is caving in right here, so we have to prioritize.
I mean, that's the thing, we're
Prioritize.
limited on our information. Yeah.
That would be my summation. If there was no prearranged agreement, she didn't have to have any justification to him. But if there was an agreement that they were supposed to work out something,
But my thing.
then we have an issue.
Okay.
But if there was nothing said, I would say that.
But here's my issue too. This is my thing too. When it comes
You
to
trying to
taxes.
redirect?
When it comes to taxes.
The battery.
When it comes to taxes though,
Going low.
and you're not married, like, this is what I work. I did this part time.
We live in a society right now where marriage, it's almost.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
We live in a society
I see where
where
you're about to go.
living with people, that's just where it is.
Okay,
Now,
I get it.
that doesn't mean that it's right, but that's the time that we live in. People are not getting married. I mean, people are still getting married, but it's almost popular not to. It's like the bad or the taboo back in the day is almost glorified right now.
Okay.
So in that case, but we're gonna move on.
Okay.
All right, but
That was my-
okay,
that was
so
my issue.
so there's no argument with me there. There was no prearranged agreement. She's
So
not.
you guys
She's
think about that? We're
justified
not
in doing
like having a
it. Like I said, if there
conversation.
was an agreement, then we run into
me know
another.
what you
Maybe
say.
that'll be part 2 next week. That'll be on somebody live.
Tune
Okay.
in.
All right. So I got one.
All right,
I got one right here. I got one. Oh, I got a doozy.
let's go.
I got a drum roll beat here.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay. And this can go for men or women,
You have to
but
take
I
it
think it's
apart
more so
and
on
unplug
men
it.
being the
You
judge,
need a long cord,
being judgmental
extension
about
cord.
it. It are dating women with small kids.
What
Is
about
that-
men? Dating men with small kids. Why just gotta be the women?
Hold on.
Yeah, no.
I said now. I now this is posed to everybody.
Oh, okay.
I'm a man speaking.
Attack.
Okay, so I just said because I know men and
Here
women,
we go again.
women have more of a
Okay.
tolerance level when it comes to that. Well, I don't know, but is that a deal breaker? I'm sending it out to the audience.
Dating somebody with small kids.
Small kids, not infants, but I'm talking about like pre-teens to early teens. That's a danger zone of a.
I mean,
That could go
it
either
could go
good.
either way.
Okay, so pose the question then.
It's hard.
And you're a woman dating a man
With small kids.
with those kids.
Pre-tip.
Because it's nice.
I feel like,
Okay,
I mean,
Okay.
they've already got a mother. Okay, I'm dating a man. They've already got a mother. I'm not trying to be their mom.
Yeah.
But I feel like,
even
you know, and
Not used to drink.
it's kind of sexy to me when a man, you can see that this man is into his children and he wants to be there for his kids and he wants to, he wants to take care of them and he wants to spend time with them and stuff like that. And if it's been a minute, because the other thing is that there's this adjustment period, because either side, male or female, isn't gonna bring you around their kids off the flip. You're not gonna just meet them right away.
Now that's the glamorous side of it.
You're gonna have to,
You-
they gotta feel you out first.
See, that's the glamour.
What do you mean?
That's the glamour side of it. You say that's the sexy part, you know.
It's sexy
a
that
man
he- well, yeah.
showing a man willing to be responsible for his.
Right, and he's got,
That's
he
the
gets his kids every week or
in
whatever.
same way. Flip it. If a woman is taking care, because if she's very motherly, you know, that might be attracted to a man. He's like, hey,
Millie
I never
Jackson.
seen
Oh,
you know this
Jackson.
perspective before.
Okay.
However, this is when it goes deep.
Okay, I'm listening.
This is when it goes. She just said the pros. Now the cons.
Okay, what's the cons?
Baby mama drama.
Well, you got that.
Baby daddy drama.
You got that. You got that. But
See, you don't
again,
see that just like when you meet a person, what you're meeting the representative for first. So you don't
you don't
know.
really meet the real person.
You don't know that there even is an issue,
Not yet, yeah.
because guess what?
But by that time, but after 6 months to a year, you might have fallen in love, B. And then by that time, you're
Well,
gonna
that's
try
what
to
make-
you're gonna try to be still 10
I don't
toes
think it's.
down.
I don't even think it's going to take that
You're gonna
long.
still try to be, but okay. So, but that's what I'm saying. Even though there might be baby mama drama and baby daddy drama, if you're gonna be 10 toes down for this person, you know what I mean? Let's say y'all not even in y'all not even in a full-fledged relationship, but it's somebody you really like and y'all see each other or whatever. But you 10 toes down for this person, so you already know they got a crazy baby mama or they got a crazy baby daddy. So you're gonna be you still gonna try to work with. It's not that part is not necessarily a deal breaker. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that.
You're saying for you.
I mean, for me. But what I'm saying is yeah, it could be dangerous because I mean like I said, I watch a lot of Dateline. You know what I mean? It can be dangerous. You know what I mean? What happened out here? You know what I mean? Just a week or two ago? You know what I mean? What happened out here? That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But, so you do have, issues. There are going to be issues, but I don't feel like you should really put love in a box like that and say, off the top, oh, kids, oh, I don't want to deal with that ever, I'm sure you're a nice
Robin
person.
said, "No, ma'am, Auntie." She said it ain't happening. She is not dating. Robin, I feel you.
That's because her kids grown.
Well,
That's
I
because
feel
she
you.
got grown kids. I do too. I got
but
grown
when the
kids.
when the love bug hits you, here's my thing. Here's my
Yeah,
thing.
that's what I'm saying.
Now
If you fall in love-
glamorized it. You
Glamorize
glamorized
everything.
it. Difficulties with YouTube.
No, man.
We gotta
That's what Robin said. Okay. Hey, so I'm saying there is death out here, and there's a word for this, where they're only reactive if you act.
True.
And now I'm gonna give you an example.
That's true. That's true.
They not paying no attention to you
Until
you start a relationship.
that's a true story. That
So
actually happened.
now
That
the
actually
man or
happened to
the
me.
woman is saying, "I don't care what you do. He better not say nothing to my kids."
Yep. That actually happened to me.
And then once, if the parent has any type of custody, he or she is going to grill them.
That actually happened to me.
What is going to? Hey, what is he doing to you? He ain't saying. Hey, if he ever say anything bad to you, you come tell me. And the same thing about the mama. If she ever say anything bad to you, So how do you handle a situation like that?
First of all,
Because it's delicate. Go ahead.
when it comes to, first of all, and you know what? They only give out like this kind of counseling or whatever when you get a divorce. But this kind of counseling, this parenting and co-parent counseling should really be going on now, especially if you've never married your kid's dad or your kid's mom, that kind of co-counseling, that co-parenting counseling, they should be, that people should have that. And one example is just what you said, and you have to, basically, you gotta drill your children yourself, you gotta tell them, what goes on in my house stays in my house. Don't be telling your daddy about nothing. Nothing I said and nothing I did. You know what I mean? That's a problem. And reaching back to what you said, like, the guy I dated a long time ago, his ex was not thinking nothing about him, and we had been going. I had been going out, going to family stuff. We had the kids.
Billy Grits,
everything.
what's up, baby? Love, baby.
Hi, what's up? Dirty Grits. But what I'm saying is, she wasn't thinking until she noticed. Yeah. Until she noticed that we gonna move with you. Until she noticed he had started to date again.
That's cool.
Then it became a problem. Then she wanted them back. Then she wanted, then now I wasn't allowed to play with the kids and see the kids no more. All of this. So I know that does happen. You know what I mean? And again, it's just at that point, it's gonna come down to basically at this point now. How far are you in? How bad do you want to stay with this person? How much? How y'all gonna try to figure it out?
I'm gonna say this one thing right here. I'm trying to take a pause. I got to give a shout out to Billy Grits. That's my little brother. His brother Steve Moore, funk legend in St. Louis, man. That was my mentor. In St. Louis, man. I love that dude. I love the Moore family. Love you too, brother.
Billy Grits was my drummer too. He got too big. He lost too much now.
One of the baddest drummers in St. Louis.
Cold.
Billy Grits. And what's the name of the band? Go ahead, tell them.
The name of the band is called Just in Time.
Just in
That was the
Time.
name of the band.
No, I'm talking about the band now.
Man now. Ain't it Just in Time? It's Just in Time. They got a new name?
Billy Grits.
What? Oh, that's his. Oh, okay. I was still back on the other one. What's the new name, Billy Grits? You need to type that in and let us know.
Give us J Mac too, and with J Mac. So all the musicians and everybody in St. Louis, and entertainers. That's how I broke my bones, man. Down to Red Sea.
Where we cut our teeth.
Red Sea, laid back, is in the house. So getting back to what you were saying, yeah. So getting back to what you were saying is
You don't want that again?
you got to have a strong love,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
I've known relationships that have been broken up.
I have to. See,
Like I said, it's the glamour, it's the con, you got to do the pros and cons. You got to know what you're in for.
Want something strong.
And for men dating women with kids, of course, if they don't already have none, usually it's the women in his family saying, "What you want with a ready-made family already?" That's kind of old school.
Dang.
You don't want nobody with and then so like my mother posed my sister. I put my sister Tracy on the line. She said, "How would you feel if your son dated a lady with kids around that age? How would you feel as a mother?"
And he didn't have any children?
He didn't have any kids. Now, just don't try to win the argument or the debate, but you might feel a certain way.
I'm a different type of grandma. What you want? I'm the grandma Bernie Mac was talking about.
Okay.
I ain't babysitting nobody. I'm going to the club.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So I don't know.
Because
That might not be me.
if he takes the kids on his wing, they're his responsibility now.
Yeah. But I'm the grandmama. I'm the step grandma.
Yeah, you the what they used to say? What's the cool
I mean, I still
thing
love
for
kids,
grandma?
though.
I know, but you're not.
Nana.
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna have them every weekend.
Minnie,
I got them every weekend.
If your son dated a woman with 2 or 3 kids, look, you already shaking your head. Preteen.
It's a no, Minnie.
Yeah, because she knows of all of, and the babe and the mother is still in the picture.
Right, it's a no.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's too much. And you're
That's
single,
a lot, man.
And you're young. You can do way better, brother.
That's
No.
that's.
Yeah, I feel that way
What if
as
she's
a
in
mom.
love?
I mean,
What if
so
he's in
it's
love with with the girl.
And so we're gonna go to the next question, but
Well, you gotta be able to afford the girl with all those kids, and that's really
right.
stressful
See, some
on a
people ain't
man.
ready.
Right.
See, when you're doing that, you're in love. You're bushy eyed and
Right.
you
Love
know
don't pay
you're
the
glowing.
bills.
But then when reality hits,
Bright-eyed, but she.
when reality is, hey, these gonna be my kids too.
I mean, well, yeah.
Like I had a talk with John a little
Different.
earlier,
Things like, who
and
that?
John, I hope you don't mind me mentioning this, but his children were older.
Yeah.
They were like out the house. That's a different story
That's different.
because it's like
Yeah.
him and Bob got to live their lives again. They had opinions, but who gives a F
So
at
let
that
me
moment?
piggyback on this. So let me piggyback on this.
Yeah.
Let me piggyback on that.
Go ahead.
When you dating a guy and he has, let's say he's got teenage girls, he's gonna be like, well, baby, I can't, we can't go. I gotta buy this for my daughter. My daughter
It's
needs
a no
this.
for me.
I gotta do this for my daughter.
You shouldn't even have to say I got it.
Exactly.
You should be like, let's get this for your daughter.
I mean, we could, but that's
You know,
how
but
it was
it
brought.
shouldn't
It was brought
be-
to me like, well, I can't
Because
do
the
this, I
way
can't
that
do
you
this.
said it was like,
Often,
this might be something if I bring this to her like this.
No, I'm saying that other women
It
feel like
shouldn't
that.
be like
Other
that.
women
It was-
feel like that. And I've seen guys guys who dated women, and they resented the fact that the woman had an older daughter, and the woman wanted her new guy, to pay for all of it.
That's why many
See?
came across with all of the extras that's added.
That's
When-
kinda-
after the honeymoon is over with.
Exactly.
You got to deal with real life.
And but like you said, the guy could have been like, well, let's get your baby hair done. She walked around looking like,
He might even
Woodstock.
volunteer.
Let's-
Yeah,
let's
the
have
first
baby.
time.
But like I said,
Yeah, the
look,
first
she
time.
would have it. But there's a lot of ladies like that, mothers that feel like the way many feel. So it could go either way. It depends on how you're built.
Yeah.
You know what you standing on. You know.
Because I've taken,
Sorry,
you know,
she was hot.
I've gone
Just
on
like
trips
me.
and taken the boyfriend at the time, taking the kids to Six Flags, spent all my money on the baby. She had a great time on my dime. It wasn't no big deal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Was I hoping he was gonna ask me to marry him one day? Hell yeah, but he didn't. But that ain't the point.
I
The
have a
point
question
is,
on that
Go
though.
ahead.
I didn't mind doing it. I
Yeah,
was crazy
so
about the
you-
little
Minnie
girl.
has a question.
She was
Go ahead.
crazy about me. So I mean,
Right,
it
so
happened.
you were paying for love.
Yes.
Uh-uh.
No, I really wasn't. No, I didn't mind. I didn't mind. But I'm saying,
Okay.
she had, but it did, at the time, I didn't know, I didn't realize, I thought we were kind of in this together, I thought we were doing this together, but when we got there,
Delusion.
I had more money than he did, so, so I wound up,
So
you know
that-
what I mean?
right.
Like basically financing the whole
That-
Six
so that
Flags
proves my point.
situation, but I didn't mind. She and she still is. She's grown now, but she's a
Right.
beautiful little girl.
Read what
So
that
I
is.
can't read that.
Who is that? Who is
understand
that? Okay. Red Celeste
Wait,
says,
what about that?
but what was the parent doing before the new man or woman came into the picture? If you were doing it before your new partner.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's it. And I have a thing about having my hand out constantly for some man to put some money in it. I feel like he's gonna try to take
It's
away
a
my
new day.
control.
That goes to my.
I feel like I want more. I feel like he constantly, I have a thing about that because I don't know.
Let me go into the next.
Yeah.
And that leads into the next question right there.
I've been,
You know,
I've been doing it about.
we
myself.
have
about that.
there's a disconnect.
In one lane.
There's a disconnect between the older and the younger. Older women are different than younger women.
True.
Older men are different than younger men.
That's true.
You know, when it comes to money, ladies. Now again, now I've been on I've seen 100 podcasts where these younger women is like, it's all about the money. He got to pay me. He got to come correct. So, how do y'all feel about that? Now, not saying y'all and y'all, whatever, but it's a different day and age. If you talk to the young girl and when she says what she wants out of a man, he has to pay this, he has to pay that, he has to pay that, and then I can love him.
And took care of the
This is
woman.
Minnie talking, right?
It was
Yeah.
it was natural for the men to
But
provide.
we did it without.
Yeah, to provide.
It was more
for them.
traditional.
That's what I'm saying.
But somebody with demands.
Yeah.
He gotta do this. He gotta do. We were raised that way because
We were
our
raised to
fathers
do
and
it, yeah.
grandfathers.
Right.
To
But
do it, that's
now,
right.
because of social media, you know, a lot of the music they want to emulate what they see,
Right. Like
and they see the money. It's money is flash versus love.
Because let me tell you, I
Nobody don't really talk about love no more, man.
don't, I mean, and I,
Well,
I
love
don't
don't
mind
pay the
being,
bills,
I don't
that's what
mind,
they
I
say.
wouldn't, like, as a, you
so
know,
I didn't say they were asking.
there was a reel the other day with a guy was talking about these independent women and all of this versus the submissive
Yeah,
kind
I saw that.
of laid back type. You know what I mean? I don't, and that's really more me. I don't mind you taking charge
Yeah,
of
I'm
whatever.
both, yeah,
I don't, you know what I mean? I don't mind that because I'm gonna do whatever. I'm gonna do whatever I'm supposed to be doing to pull my weight in this relationship. That's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, and the other thing I have a pet peeve with is somebody constantly saying what you gotta do, blah, blah, blah. But I have a problem with women who also try to dog their men out in front of everyone. If we have a problem,
Well, let me say something
if
about
we
that.
have a problem, ladies.
Yeah, go
if
home with
something-
that shit.
Right, if he says something out of line, do not down that man in front of the world while y'all are out in public. Now, when you get home,
That's a
when
double-edged
you get him, when
situation.
you get home,
Double.
tear his ass a new asshole, but not in front. He's still the king while you are out here in public, okay?
Let me respond.
But don't be going all,
But men do.
you know. I mean, and women do, and that's not right
But
either.
kids
That's
too.
not right
She's
either.
talking about
That's
the
not
new
right.
phase.
That's too.
It's more women doing it now.
Yeah, a lot of them.
It's
they,
more
they saying
fashionable.
whatever, they going on.
But
That's
so
not- that's not
in
cool.
one aspect you can be like, man, I feel sorry for him. But then in another aspect, man, why don't you man your ass up?
Pretty much.
Be a man.
Ain't too many men gonna let you.
You know,
go
some
like
men-
that in
Right.
public.
Hey,
It's a whole bunch,
but there's
though.
a
I
lot
see
of
so
men.
many.
There's been a
There's
lot
a
of
lot
men
of
been
men.
weighed
Soft
down.
chins. They
But when they
soft
get
chins.
home-
They go.
They've
Soft
been
chins.
weighed down.
Soft
They've been
chins.
weighed down.
Yeah, when they go home, they pick
Sometimes, you know, where a man just don't feel like doing it, so he'll say, whatever you want to do, babe. Whatever you say, babe. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. So
When you
then
get home,
he's
I told
pretty
you
much giving
not to
her
do that
the
in
right
public. I told
to
you
mouth
don't do that.
off in public.
That's so
See?
disrespectful. It's
He's
so
giving-
ugly. That's
he's-
ugly.
It's very
Now-
ugly both ways. But no, so you guys don't have a problem as far as that is concerned with as far as money and you know.
But we're
Oh, I never finished my question.
Oh,
so
yeah, go ahead.
so you said, far as the women asking for money for men.
Yeah, just like gimme.
Well, my mom once said, "Well, Gimme got shot."
You know,
So like I told my son, he's 26 years old.
see, he's dating the women
Right.
that are in that realm of that
Right,
that
that's what
kind
I'm
of.
getting
I
ready to
want to
say.
say hip hop, kind of like sexy
Okay.
red. Type
Don't
of
mention
joint.
her
Somebody
name.
wants to join.
That's our own
I
I
person,
don't.
man.
She
Okay, we have a
she
lot.
not my homegirl.
Yeah. Okay, so
She
anyway,
might
like I
not
was saying,
even
somebody wants to live on this question.
Go ahead. What they want to say something?
They live though. I have to turn it around and let you go speak to them.
Okay, I mean, well,
Right.
just tell us what they said.
Okay,
What they saying?
Well, I don't know.
So
You want
Robin
to go down
said he
this
does
So
need to be
anyway,
a provider, but not giving demands.
right. So what I was saying, my son.
And that's taught by the
We
mother.
love you, Restless.
right.
Look,
She said she wants to.
that's taught. No, I'm just answering that. You know, a lot of this is
Being
tradition.
a provider.
If they didn't,
Right.
if they didn't get it from their mom, or they're looking at their mom and they're being like their mom,
Then they
or their
act
mom told them this is where you go out there and do this, so they're setting the example.
Right. Well,
Because a lot of times it's not just it just didn't happen.
right. Like I
They
told my
learned it
son-
from somebody.
Like I tell my son, I have 2 boys and 2 girls, so they watch. So my son, that's dating women like that, because you have a nice car or a nice house, that's a gold digger kind of woman. So he doesn't want that kind of woman. So if they're 50-50, you pay half the bills, I pay half the bills. Maybe sometimes I'll do 80 if you're not really working, but you got to contribute something. I can't
Yeah.
just do it all by
That
myself.
sounds good to me.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do it all by myself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean
not-
that's a
Especially
fair.
if they
It's
live
fair.
out here. If they live
Exactly.
Vegas is a
'Cause-
two.
Yeah, because
income
my era, I didn't have to do nothing.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And the children
That's true.
think now.
It's a two-parent.
Yeah.
You
Two
gotta
parent.
have those incomes,
Two
man.
Yeah,
incomes,
you gotta have 2 incomes.
Especially
now.
like you said out here.
Right.
You know,
It's hard.
It comes out here.
it's so you
Yeah.
find
You
another.
by yourself, you need 3 or 5.
That's why a lot of people out here going more
That's what they find out.
entrepreneurial.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
we've seen that a lot.
I looked at a building.
But you know what? I'm not judging nobody.
No.
Right.
You know, if what
They
they say,
get a
if you
good
like
thing
it, I love
over
it.
Yeah, right now I'm
God
not
wanna do
questioning
it.
you.
If you like it, I love it. You know,
That's right.
I've seen a couple of things. You know, the older women are a little bit more classier to me how they do it.
Don't forget, I have a shameless plug for my quintessential
Go ahead.
director, real quick. I mean, I know we're gonna wait till the end, but Tor and Derek, the quintessential choir director, we're not Sunday, we don't work Sunday. We'll be Saturday now at the Composer's Room.
All right.
With
Where is
Skyview
that at?
Miles, this is her production.
Where is
We'll be-
Composer's?
Composer's Room is on East Sahara.
Okay.
And it's over by the
Okay. All right. We'll get.
Don't nobody care about the green, do it?
Yeah.
I'm too young to go.
I ain't been there yet. I
Some
want to
people don't know
go.
where I'm at.
Never been
I can't.
No.
I haven't either. I'm not going. I'm too young to go.
It's cool. Look,
I'm
you
too
say,
young to go.
And it
old lady,
is
I
what
love
it
it.
is.
It was
I
a
love
D
you too,
flat.
Laura.
Because
Look at
$89
Probably
is
very
the
interesting.
DJ up in the house. Bass
So
player.
y'all come out, y'all please come out Saturday and see us. We're there at 6:30 in the evening. It's not brunch, it's dinner. You know, but it's good food, it's good soul food, and it's good musical soul music for your soul. So gospel music for your
If
soul.
you have any
So y'all
questions,
come
let
out.
me know. I can put you on live. They want to speak to you. So
Okay.
I missed the first one, but
So
I'll get
next,
that
that's my one shameless plug.
Oh, yeah.
High D flat major. I can't afford him no more either. I used to be able to afford him. He used to be able to play bass for
That's
me.
a-
I can't afford him
All
no
the way
more.
from St. Louis
It
now.
costs too much. Yeah,
Now
he
playing
blown
from-
up.
Let's see.
Playing
He
for
blowed up.
Enrique
He getting
Iglesias.
flued out. He getting flued out everywhere.
I do
can't
DJ
even
all the way
afford
from
him
the
no
Loop,
more.
man, all the way, but he live in
One of
Vegas.
the coldest bass
So we get to
players,
see him.
coldest MDs I know, but I can't afford him no more.
So let's
Loan
go
me
to.
$20. You look wealthy. You look
So
wealthy.
let's go to the next
DJ.
question. Look at
Okay,
Grayson.
go ahead.
What's up,
Hey,
Grayson?
Yeah, we're at 18K right now.
Okay.
Okay,
What's showing
18.
up?
She on TikTok.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
What up?
Hey, what up?
Okay, so go ahead, because I
Hi,
kind
Gray.
of, I doubled the question. Go ahead.
Okay, double what?
I said the last
A
question.
double.
You
I got
go
one more.
ahead. I got about 4 of them.
Okay.
You want me to go ahead and you got it?
I think I want you to do one more.
Okay.
Because I can't think. I don't know. I'm just glad to be here. I'm just glad to be out the house. I'm outside.
Okay, so I got another good one. To your TikTok people gonna love this, man.
Here we go, y'all. Here you go, Michael.
Okay,
Michelle.
being that the other woman,
Here we go.
or the other woman, they used to call it the other woman back in the day.
The side chick.
Now it's called the side piece or your sneaky link.
The sneaky link. I never heard that
You
one.
ain't never heard that
No, we ain't heard
Yeah,
that.
y'all ain't been around the youngest, man.
Okay.
So okay, being that was
Alright.
that was once frowned upon or like kept in the dark. The mistress,
Yeah.
the mistress. Give a shout out to Angela Dunlop too from Detroit. She got a movie on Tubi, The Mistress.
You sure does.
Front of hours.
I think I've seen it.
Look, it's a great movie. The Mistress. Check it out, Tubi. But getting back to what I was saying.
D. Jackson wrote a song called Mistress too.
Okay. So the other
Miss Me
woman, the
Lover.
side piece, was once looked frowned upon or kept in the dark. You didn't speak on it. You knew that they had it, but you never
The
said.
moray back then was to not be cheating
So
on your wife.
listen. So now,
Or your husband.
so check it. Now it's. Oh, I gotta resume. It's glamorized. The side chick is
I know
glamorized.
where that came from.
Actually,
What's the pimp?
it's more of a prominent
No, like
position. Hold on.
Go ahead.
It's more of
Okay.
a prominent position to be the side chick now than the main chick.
It is?
Yeah. Because the side chick feel like that's where he having fun with. He's having fun with the side
We went
chick.
all the way back to Millie Jackson, is that right?
He's having fun with the side chick.
Okay.
Okay, so the
Barbara
side
Madison.
chick feels like he gonna spend all the money. He gonna do all the fun stuff with me.
All right, keep
and,
going.
and go play husband with the main girl.
Go ahead, I'ma tell you
and
your
she's
story. I'ma tell you
she's
the
like
story.
on
Keep
the
going.
she's on the
Keep going.
side. I don't want a husband. I want him to pay for my hotel,
Keep going, I'ma tell you
my
a little story.
trips,
Keep going.
my this, my dad.
Okay.
So that it's glamorized
Uh-huh.
at this point. How do y'all feel about that? I'll let y'all talk.
Let me tell you a little story. I was working at this company. Lady that worked there, we thought this man was her husband. She had been with this man the whole time. We thought they were married. And the man died. We all get there to the funeral. We all in the back, so was she. Whole family on the front. She lost her home, the car she was driving, everything. Because that wife came in there after that man died
Ask a lady, ask a man.
and said, I'm sorry, this is all my stuff. So much so that, I mean, now, unless he made some provision for you before he died, if you had money like that, but just know, while you kicking it and kikiing and having all your fun, if anything happens to that man,
It's going to the
and he's
waste.
still married to that lady, and if he owns that apartment, or whatever you're living in, or that car you driving, if his name is on it,
Not yours.
Yeah, ain't yours.
she coming for it, baby.
They should have had something
She
written up.
coming to get it.
You know,
They don't, they never do.
and-
They never do.
And
Never do.
let me add another footnote
Why
to it.
why you?
Let me add another
Okay.
footnote.
Right.
Some,
But that's not the question.
no, it wasn't a question.
Right.
But I was gonna say, piggyback on what she said. Some women, some main women know
That was getting ready to say.
that they have a side chick.
They do.
As long as you don't bring that shit over here.
Yeah. I mean,
I thought you were talking about a threesome, because some.
the older I get, that's how. The older
I
I
mean,
get, the older
I think the
get, yeah.
younger, if it's a younger situation.
The
it
older
might
I
be
get,
a-
I wouldn't care either. I think. That's how, like that one lady said.
As long as you taking
As
care
long
of
as
me.
she come upstairs and check on me, make sure I'm.
That's right. I don't
Well,
care.
you're older.
I don't care.
I think
Yeah,
it
because I have
differs.
everything, so whatever, baby girl.
So
It's okay.
how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that the side chick is really being glamorized right now?
I
came from
disagree.
Mary Jane, being Mary Jane, scandalous and all that.
Yeah, I
yes.
kind of disagree.
Yes.
I don't really know if she's being glamorized.
You don't think it's being glamorized right now?
Think in the
No.
media.
For the
More like-
younger gen,
Right, so there will be a polyamorous.
I think from the older generation.
Yeah,
it might still be
polyamorous.
taboo.
If it's like that kind of relationship, but I don't really know if they're really just like, this is my girl and this is my girl.
That's where all that Betty Wright song came from, you know.
A lot of young people.
Don't blame Mr. Charlie.
That's
Mr.
right.
Charlie is just a man, and that's after the pain, after the gain, all of that.
And just
She
like,
knew.
here's one,
Yeah.
just like her name is Barbara Madison. She says, now, wait a minute, girl, I'm a young woman and I can't afford to do all these things for this man that you do. But I can give him what he needs when he needs it. And
Right.
that's all he expects from me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right,
it's
right.
just like that. So it is what it is. 2024. Ain't nobody
It's-
saying no
it's-
more.
Ain't nobody-
It's
nobody
the
saying-
Everybody saying
arrangement.
no more.
It's the arrangement,
It's the
and
arrangement.
some people, because I guess that's why when people cheat, they say, "Why don't you just go ahead and leave?" You know, but when you factor in bills, you
That's
factor in kids, you factor in certain things. It's hard, and believe me, I believe when a person cheats. And if they keep going back, now one time is something, but if they keep going back, they have to think about that. They be like, well, this is
I wrote a
easy
song
for-
about it.
It's easy for me to keep this situation going versus me to cut it because I got to deal with this. We got to deal with that. So when people
I
say,
have a bitter root.
when people say, why don't you just go and leave them? Sometimes, you know, I'm if y'all got all these bank accounts and mortgages
Exactly.
and kids and,
And you know
all that
what I
stuff.
say to
When
that?
I'm
I have a question, you
transparent
guys.
now.
Check this out.
Look at Eric. What's up, man?
Hold that thought, hold that thought.
Okay.
Remember, I'm being transparent. You remember how I felt when Munchie was doing whatever he was doing? I had 3 words for him. I was like,
No names.
I was like, lead a bitch. You know what I mean?
No names.
But it's like I've been on both sides,
Yeah, me
right?
too.
I've been on both sides, and you know, to me, nobody wins. Nobody's winning.
Nobody's
unless
winning.
unless you think
And
that's
I
what
want to
you
say this:
want.
all of these,
You
all of
know?
these statements in this show is all entertainment, and educational purposes only. Okay, we are not clinical marriage
We're not
psychiatrists,
therapists.
which is we some experience.
Don't be saying I told you to do nothing, because I ain't told you.
This
to
is
do nothing.
educational and for entertainment purposes only.
Right.
You know, we just got a little experience on some stuff.
Many, yeah.
What we were talking about because I don't want to forget. But my man, right? So if a man cheats on you and you're married for him and he has a side chick, you know, you can say once or twice is okay, but he's my man, so you never win. Like you said, I got the house, the car, because two
She
can
might
play
be
that.
cool.
Because two can play that same game.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do it, then I'll do it, and we're still gonna live together and do what we need to do.
That's the
You know,
scenario,
because,
man.
Because you know we got too much at stake. So if you want to try something for one time, maybe twice, but then don't get mad if I do it too.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I
it really is
And
gonna
so-
come down to what you
Right.
can take and what you can't take.
Right,
I've
that
seen
part.
also where
Men have
people
heart
thought
attacks.
men because
Women too.
men are
We have heart
territorial.
attacks.
Men are very
We
territorial.
can do it forever, but the moment y'all step out, we act like
Yeah,
we
men
our
are
life
very
is
territorial.
over.
Yeah,
You
men are
miss it.
very
Our life is over.
Because
We
they're
just
powerful.
don't.
very
Because
territorial.
women are powerful.
And I've seen it where, you know, they thought, you know,
Look, that apple.
they caught their wife once, you know, and they got through it. They, you know,
Right.
he swallowed it, got over, but they caught her again with the same guy.
That's
You know,
different.
2 years later, like, oh my God, and then that was it.
Right,
That's
that's
all.
different,
He
right.
could not take it. You know, so some people can take it and be like, okay, this is how it is. This is, you know, this is typical. But like you said, a lot of guys, y'all, they fall apart. They fall apart.
A man can
Oh
cheat
my
on his
God.
woman 100 times.
I'm
But
sorry.
let her
The
do it
first
one
time a woman cheats on I'm just telling our it's y'all can bruise our egos so easily.
And you could do
I just say it.
And men
I'm a
can learn
man.
self-esteem.
Yeah, I'm a man like love, but I'm just being honest. I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody no more. You know, because we didn't live life.
But
You
not-
know, but men, our egos can be bruised so easily, and we play like we so hard on. We do it.
Ain't gonna
But y'all can tell us one or two things and shatter the hell out of us.
And you guys too.
Shatter us. Y'all can have sex with somebody and say, "Is that it?" That's gonna ruin it. I've had dudes that said that to man. She said, I said, well, what you do now?
Nothing.
Yeah. And
I said, wow.
I mean,
I said,
when?
she said that to you.
You gotta have a strong ego.
I mean, but at that point, when she bruised his ego, I felt like she just didn't care no more.
Well, no.
Because when you care about feelings and stuff like that,
Yeah, you do.
you don't say certain things. You don't say
Yeah.
certain. So you gotta, but as far as the side piece, the side
Being
chick,
glamorized, that's what you
it's
think.
Right.
it's glamorized at this point. I think they got whole groups of side chicks that hang together.
Wow.
Yeah, girl, what you get from him? What you get from him to this time? Girl, try to get that. I got this out of him. I got this out of him. I be on them youngin
Because they still
podcasts,
young,
man.
they don't know.
Nah, so it's a different day and age. So but I'm just saying it's just different.
Yeah.
You know, what happened? What happened with the disconnect, Kim and Minnie?
What
What
disconnect?
happened with the disconnect?
With the
When
what?
did it all change? I think you was
The
alluding-
corona.
I'm talking about when did the mentality? When did
No, I
the?
think, like I said, when they
What
came
year
out,
are you talking about?
I don't know.
What
when
year-
they came
when-
out, I'm
when
basing
the
it
course of
on
things-
the series. When Scandal came out and Being Mary Jane came out, they glamorized the
I
fact
don't even think
that
it was
these
that.
women
I
were
don't even know what
high
you're talking
corporate women or whatever, but they were side pieces. They didn't.
809.
They were not.
I think it,
They were not the
I think the
main-
music game changed.
That
Wrap it up
too.
to
I mean that too.
And you know, I don't want to sound like an old fuddy-duddy, like, oh, grandpa. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be like your mom and dad. You don't be my dad. You don't want to be that dude. You don't want to get off my lawn. You don't want to be that dude. You don't want to turn into him. Don't turn. So you gotta know what everybody's doing. So that's what keep me. I try to stay youthful that way.
The music does that
It's
kinda.
staying in the know what everybody's doing, you know. But it's a different day and age, man. One of my friends said, and he was going through a divorce, and he was saying, man, and he was like, he's in his 50s, and he said, man, there ain't no way I'm gonna be able to go back out in this
the
dating
side
pool.
piece or the side chick.
He said they don't even call it dating no more; it's a hookup. I mean, do older
That's what
women
we call
refer to it as dating? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
They made it.
We're talking
Still
about
talking.
this.
Topics.
Come
No,
on.
no, we're the
Nice to see ya.
Yeah.
we got some good friends here.
Another shameless plug.
AE group,
AE group.
my brother, what's
AE
happening,
group is
man?
here.
What's going on, man?
See y'all live.
We got, look, we on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Nice.
So
And TikTok.
and TikTok.
And TikTok.
So the topic is
Okay.
this is one of what we were just talking about. Back in the day, being the other woman or being the mistress
Okay.
was kind of frowned upon.
Uh-huh,
You
uh-huh.
kind of knew what was going on,
Right.
but it was kept in the dark.
Right.
Very much kept in the dark.
Right.
Now, last 10, 15 years, it's glamorized.
Uh-huh.
The side piece is glamorized. The side chick is glam. Girl, what you gonna get from her? Girl, I got this from her. I just told many they're hanging in groups now. The side chicks have groups.
Yeah.
The culture. So the culture has really changed.
You know what gay is watching too, y'all.
So
Hi.
what do you say about that? What are the reasons why you think that changed?
Well, this conversation happened, I had this conversation, kind of like the same conversation last week. And we were talking more on the lines of, why do you think, people separate faster than they used to in the past and all this stuff. So it kind of ties all in together, the same is that people don't need each other like they did back then, right? And so it's easier now to move differently than back then. Ties into this too. It's the same thing. It's like,
Han, you guys can get 2 glasses. Get some of this apple cinnamon. If you want some, if you
yeah.
want.
And now you gamble more. Now it's women, men are more free to roam. They're more free because at the end of the day, women are a lot more stable individually than they were then, and men are a lot more stable individually than they were then.
I think men have always been stable.
They have.
We've had to change.
Right. They have.
Because women are more independent now.
Yes.
So
yes.
we're dealing with that.
Yes.
Like I was just saying that one of my friends is getting divorced right now. He's in his 50s.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, I can't imagine this dating pool. He was married to his wife for 20 years.
Women gonna eat him alive when he
He
gets
can't, and he got on Instagram and TikTok one time, and these aren't just, now the majority of them are younger,
Yeah.
but some of them are older. But they got the mentality, he said, man, he looked at me and said, B, I think I'm trying to get my wife back.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he looked how,
Yeah.
and he don't want to be taken.
Yeah.
These women, the women, and I don't, man, God bless them.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, but I was just telling them that this isn't one generation. They learn from somebody.
It wasn't us.
Plus the culture. The culture glamorizes
Right.
it. But
Right.
I think, and I'm going to say this, I think in curse, they are fucking themselves.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we need each other.
Yeah. Absolutely, we do. Absolutely.
And
At the end of
you keep on busting yourself out the game.
the day. Yeah.
I don't need remember when that came out, I don't need a man?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember.
It was Willie Sister
Oh, yeah.
saying that.
Out
Out of every race,
yeah.
it was the sisters, I don't need a man.
Program.
So, I mean, you can say that, but I don't need a man, but I want one.
Right.
What the heck?
But speaking
People ain't got nobody. We know what to do.
speaking it changes. Go ahead.
But see, just like that.
This is Sekou, y'all, from A Group.
Right on. You got to look at it in contextual words, right? And so just like you just said, I don't need a man, but I want a man. Well, guess what? a man wants to be needed, right? So when you contextualize and say, I want, and you steer away from saying, I need, you automatically lessen the value of the connection.
I see.
You see what I mean?
I do see.
And so it's nothing wrong with needing a man. It's nothing wrong with needing a woman.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
it's nothing wrong with needing companionship. There's nothing wrong for a woman to need another
Nowadays,
woman.
it's called simple.
Everybody needs
When a,
love.
when a, when a, when a, when a
Everybody
man,
needs
But it's a problem these days. Needing something outside
you need a
of
mentor
yourself
to really get in the
is a
head.
problem these days, right?
Because you sound weak.
Exactly.
And we don't live in a per se, a weak kind of culture.
Right.
They don't promote weak.
Right.
They-
And that's how they
But-
apart them a lot. You know, but that's not weak.
And that's not real.
That's not real. That's a sign of actual strength. When you
Exactly.
can say, I need you, you know.
To even say that.
Yes, yeah, that's a sign of strength. That's not a sign of weakness. But in today's society, it points to
say it all the
weakness.
time.
It points to softness.
Do you think it's gonna crash and burn before it builds itself back up?
Well, we're about to enter into a whole nother generational experience because you're gonna have now more guys than you have females. See, and so that's what's changed the game in the
You
last
think
several
so?
generations. Oh, absolutely. What changed the game in the last generations is that you've got more women than you have men.
Oh, yeah, that,
Right?
that.
But that's evolving. That's changing.
I don't know. Say cool.
It's not going to ever be right size balance. You're always going to have more women than you have men, just simply because how reproduction works, right? But and not only that, check this out. You've got more women choosing women now.
Ooh,
They don't
yes,
have any
that's
other
right.
choices.
And
Right.
vice versa.
Right.
That's
So,
right.
And
so
vice versa.
it-
Why do
Yes,
they do
and
that?
vice
Because of the
versa.
choices.
That's right.
Because of
That's
there's a
true.
lack. If you go to
Might
Atlanta,
be more of them
for
later in the
example,
years than anything.
I'm trying to
Might
tell
be
you.
more women with women.
Atlanta,
more men
for
with
example.
men.
Yeah.
Atlanta
Those
is
are
like
revelations if you want to look
8
at
to
it.
10 women to 1 man in Atlanta. So yeah, that's the ratio.
Yeah.
And the women are very aggressive down there.
Yes.
Very aggressive.
A lot of times they're aggressive everywhere.
No, they're very aggressive
Yeah,
in Atlanta. I'm
Ask
just
me.
telling you from experience.
I know.
Yeah.
They're aggressive.
They're
You can
very
be with
aggressive.
you, and I've never seen it. Cheers, my dude.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers.
Boom.
Serious.
This is a good time. I was just having this conversation.
So listen, man. So it's a great time. It's a great time to be in a great relationship.
It is.
You know, and for those who are searching, I just say my advice to people who are searching for us, don't go out there looking for it.
Yeah.
Be the best person that you can be, and then this is how love do, tap you on the back of your shoulder at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Telling you.
What am I
It's
thinking
me.
about them for?
Telling you.
That's how love operates.
Yeah.
When you trying to search, you
never gonna
compromise.
Compromise. When I met this young lady right here, it was a show. It was one of the shows. It was Genuine. It was I had Genuine, Keith Sweat, Blackstreet. I had a whole lineup. It was at Planet Hollywood. And I had gotten to the point where I said, you know what? I realize now I'm just gonna be single for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? And that's just what it's gonna be. And then I walked out of the showroom and I
Oh
walked
boy.
and I said, oh no, we ain't gonna do this.
It's when you feel like that you can feel like you can walk. Isn't that something about the universe?
Yeah.
Isn't that something how that works?
Yes, man.
When you
Yes.
feel like you got a lot, that's when everything start happening
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
But when you're kind of and I think it's a way we're putting our energy out in the universe because it comes back
Yes.
to us that way.
Yes.
It can feel when you're feeling good, and it can feel when you're feeling bad.
Yes.
And you'll be wondering, why is this bad shit happening to me?
Yeah.
Once you're saying that, why is this all this bad shit happening to you?
You manifest
That's
it.
You're-
that's another conversation.
You-
That's another whole. It's a whole
You gotta
another
really-
thing. But yes, you're co-creating and
But you-
manifesting it.
But
Yeah.
when you're not finding, when you're not looking
Words
for
are spells,
stuff,
believe
yeah,
me.
when you're not looking for stuff, that's when it finds you.
Yeah.
When you feel like I got everything, I'm cool, I got it, and you stand on your 2 feet, boots on the ground, and come knocking on the door. Hey, I saw you walking outside.
Because it's
So
a
you get in the
vibrational
car.
thing, though. That's
You know
that's
that-
the
Yes,
thing.
I
It's a
agree with
vibrational thing.
But
and that's it.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm blessed. You know, it's easier said than done. You know, man. But my thing is just this is just testimony that
You guys can
even with
continue this
money,
conversation if you
when
like.
you ain't got no money, you like, oh, I ain't got no money. Oh, somebody gonna give me some money. And then when have you ever noticed when you get money and the money is coming, another opportunity happens,
Yes.
and another opportunity happens. You know, but
Good stuff.
but where we get it bad, where we stop is like we take it for granted, and then that's how the blessing stops.
Yes.
We say, oh, we got it now, we good. He's like, oh, you got it now, huh?
Say
Yeah.
that for
That's
us.
when you're supposed to really kick in.
Right.
You know,
You
so
know?
so I mean, I'm glad we're talking about all this, man, because this is relevant to a lot of people I know and things that they're going through. But again, this Ask a Lady, Ask a Man is just about relationships. And I was asking, when did the disconnect? This is another segue. When did the disconnect happen?
Because I got one more question.
When did the disconnect happen between the older and the young? You know, I remember in the 70s and 80s, there was a little disconnect, but we were still connected.
Right.
What happened?
Yeah.
Social media, Brian.
Yeah.
Social
Yeah.
media.
That has a lot to do with
Music,
Yeah. Music.
Culture.
Everything is desensitized a lot. Too.
where
Yes.
it seems like they're not listening. The young people have created their own path.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen this. Like if you do historical generation, just research.
Yeah.
Every generation they listen to their parents.
Yeah.
To a certain degree. But this particular
That's
one,
because social media teaches them.
they're created. But
That's,
see,
that's their
but
Yeah,
their parents.
like you said, they've got
That's their
multiple
parent.
teachers now. It's
Right.
not just
Social media is
isolated to the
a teacher.
family.
Right.
You know.
this is technology. This ain't real life.
Exactly. But they can't connect those.
What's
dots.
going to happen when you turn 30 and 40?
Yeah. Oh, when these kids turn 30 and 40, it's gonna be a whole. But you know what, man? Think about it like this. Think about it like this too, and this takes some of the fear and scariness out of it. You think about our grandparents and think about what they were saying about our generation.
That's true.
You see what I mean? And I mean how strong they were about y'all gonna go to hell acting like this. And, woo, you're gonna destroy the world, and you know all this is. It's kind of like the same thing, you know. But these kids, they gonna figure it out, man.
They are going to figure it
They're
out.
gonna do what they do.
They're going to figure it out.
And it's gonna be real awkward for us the older we get.
Yeah.
We just have to
There's
adjust,
ways
bro.
Awkward now.
Yeah.
We have to adjust, man.
We gotta just adjust.
I remember I was talking to my dad, rest in peace, a while back. He said the last time that the parents and the kids listened to the same music was in the 60s.
Wow.
He said, guess what? Even though Motown, the mantra was, it was the voice of the young generation.
Yeah.
It was. Mm-hmm.
The parents and grandparents were listening
Yeah.
to the
were.
Temptations.
Yeah.
Sure were.
Yeah.
Temptation was number 20, 21, 22 years old.
It goes back to access.
But everybody was listening to the same music
Right.
because it was good.
Real.
Yeah.
And you cannot debate
Real.
beauty.
No.
You can't debate what tastes good.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying? So, and then somehow in the 70s, I don't want to put it on politics or whatever. The war, what was going, yeah, Nixon, the war, everything was going on. But it broke up. But the 60s was the last time. And that is truly, that's kind of weird to me. That's kind of crazy
Yeah.
that was the last time that the parents and kids were listening to the same
But
music.
listen to that.
That's
Listen
crazy.
to this access, right? So you had one record player in every household if you were lucky
If you were
enough.
lucky. If you
The
were
record
lucky.
player / TV.
The
That's
record,
right.
yeah, exactly. If you were
If
lucky
you were
enough,
lucky, you had
right?
one. That's
And so
right.
now, I have no idea what these kids.
But
even
you
if I-
gotta have a
Listening
hand in
to.
it a little bit.
Oh, I because they listen to what we listen
Right,
to,
right.
And they come, you know, the shows we produce and all this that kind of stuff. So they're familiar with it. But they on a whole nother little, because they have more access now. So it's easy for them to dial in on all these different types of music,
Yep.
all these different type of genres, that's out there, is floating around, and then they get to decide individually on what they enjoy best.
But here's the thing, here's the thing about maturity and growth. A child listening to the same thing that a 22-year-old is listening, their mind
Yeah,
hasn't processed yet.
yeah,
So they're taking it as a 10, 11, 12-year-old.
Right.
yeah,
And they're taking it differently than a 22 to 30-year.
And
Our mind, see,
Yeah.
their mind is still being,
Yeah.
it's still processing.
Yeah.
So that's the hurt of it.
yes. And I got something for you too.
Come on with it.
So, have you recently heard a song that you heard when you was knee-high to a grasshopper, and you say, what?
Right.
That's what they was talking about?
Right. Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
when I heard that, when I
You
was,
weren't supposed to.
and I didn't even
Let me tell
even
you.
process it like that. But
Let me just tell you, that album Skywriter,
Yeah,
right, the
see?
Jackson 5,
yes,
go back and listen and look at how young they were.
yes.
Go back and listen to that song Touch that Michael and Jermaine are singing.
Yes.
That was probably supposed to be a duet. But they're look at the words
No,
that
you
they're
have to
saying in that
remember,
song.
a lot of those songs
It's deep.
were already done by the older artists, but they
They was
let
too young to
Michael
let
and
me listen to
them.
They was too young to be singing that.
Right.
But
that was a
Michael,
that was a lot.
Michael was reaching an adult. He wasn't just reaching a young crowd at 9, 10 years
That's
old.
true. He was. It
Michael,
was, but
my dad was like,
a little racy,
man, that
though."
dude can sing.
He can sing.
those
Right.
words were a little
He
racy.
was the exception to the rule.
Yes.
So what
True.
Barry and them were doing, see, they were thinking strategically.
Yes.
Let's push some of these other songs that some of our other artists
Oh, yeah.
that was already sang
Yeah.
and
Oh,
recorded, but it didn't do too good. Let's put it on him because Michael got this adult audience.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That's what
listen,
they did.
so he was
You're right.
strategically thinking. I don't, not to say that was a good thing for Michael.
Right.
It was a good thing for the record company.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
for Michael, it got screwed up, you
Yeah.
know, but
I think even Marvin Gaye, to be honest with you, I think Marvin Gaye, he was talking to, if you when you're young and you listen to Marvin Gaye, you're not
hearing the
attaching
words
to those
to the-
subliminal
Exactly.
messages that he
Yeah.
was so infamous for.
Yep.
He
He
was
said a whole
honest.
lot without saying it, you know?
He was very honest.
Right?
And that wasn't,
Yes, he
that
was.
people wasn't being
It
honest.
wasn't being
Very
honest.
If you listen to his album, which is took over my What's Going On album, which is my favorite, there's another album called Hear My Dear, where he actually gave that album to his ex-wife. That was his divorce settlement payment. It's called
Yeah,
Hear
It's
My
just the
Dear.
words in
I
that.
know that.
Telling you.
Listen
that's
Listen
a
to
whole
that.
Hear
They
My-
hold
Hear My
here.
Dear.
It's
Hear
like
My
he look,
Dear.
That's
look.
deep.
That's a
Hear My
cold
Dear.
album.
Hear my
Yep.
dear. Okay.
Hear My Dear. Listen
My
to that
dear.
album. He talks
Okay.
about
Cold
the
album.
whole divorce process.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you gonna be like,
Yeah.
And I probably heard the record.
They didn't
and
play-
didn't
They
played it a
realize.
lot.
it didn't get a lot of airplay back in the day because Marvin was so loved. They knew that it was a divorce settlement, so anything against Marvin, they like, well, I ain't gonna support it because all the money went to his ex-wife.
God.
So it didn't really start
It's a
coming to
very
a
good
claim to about 10 or 15
one of
years
my
ago.
You
favorite
remember
albums.
any of those songs? You know,
I-
Yeah.
Listen to me. This is the thing about me and Marvin Gaye. I do all of the popular tunes.
yeah.
But I've sang them like I sang Brick House back in the day. I've done it so much. So this is what I do. I dig into the crates, to the B-sides, the second, third songs.
Yeah.
So when I do them, like I just did at Marvin Gaye tribute, If I Should Die Tonight. A lot of people want to, okay, I think I heard of that. They don't play that song.
Right.
And I know why, because of the situation that happened with
With his
Marvin.
father.
And that probably but it's a beautiful ass song. I go into Hear My Dear, there's a song in particular I want you to, at this album, is When Did You Stop Loving Me? When Did I Stop Loving You? When did you stop loving me?
Okay.
When did I stop loving you? That whole album gonna have you in a trance.
Incredible lyricist.
Okay.
You're gonna be like,
What
your
the-
mouth is gonna drop.
Right.
It is.
Because when it came out in 70, 79, I was a kid. Now as an adult,
My point, yeah.
we were just talking.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
He said, "Why are you calling police on me when I thought you supposed to love me?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm familiar.
Why did you do that?
Yes. Yes.
Why?" He said, "I was young and fine. You took me.
Yeah.
You took advantage over me."
Yes.
It's a testimony album,
Yeah.
but you get in the day of life of him, and it almost bring a tear to your eye. But it's a very heartfelt because he didn't even have to think about it. Kim, did he write any of that stuff down?
Didn't write a word. Didn't write one.
Listen to that album. The first song is,
Right off the top of it.
I think it, he got a song called Anna Song, and it's
Didn't write a
just
word.
a whole dedication. But I heard that the first time she heard the album, she walked out of the recording studio.
What?
I bet.
Like, how dare you?
I
How
bet.
dare you?
But that was, he said, okay, the judge ordered that he pay her with his next album. So, okay, he said, I got you. I'm gonna sing all about you.
Aries King.
I'm gonna sing all about you. And name the album here, my dear.
There you go.
That was the judge. But listen to that album. But anyway, I heard that song and I was like, when I was a little kid, I didn't understand that stuff. But as an adult,
Exactly.
I grasped
You grasp it. You can connect to it.
songs.
Same
There's
thing,
a,
Millie Jackson, when you go back.
Feeling Kinda
we went back-
Bitchy.
I went back and
Feeling
listened to
Bitchy.
some of the Millie, like, first, like, the one where she went crazy, there's a part where you
In that
hear
Feeling Bitchy
her,
album?
you hear, no, it's called Caught Up, because the album cover is her in a spider web.
Oh,
But
right.
she
Yeah.
can- She, at the end, they're like, the guy comes, remind me of you, nurse, can you help me, nurse? And she going crazy, cause the dude done left her and don't wanna be with him. I mean, but even as a preteen, I didn't get what was really going on, you know what I mean? Like, okay, what's wrong
So,
with her?
but-
You know what I mean? But you go back and you think
Let
of
me-
Now you like.
right.
Let me
You
say
lose
this.
somebody, now you get it.
This is a science. Again, everything's strategy. Nothing is just done because it's done. Everything that's served to us, given to us, any kind of way has been thought, how and the effect, how it's going. It's the drum beat, the 808, is on the lowest vibration of the chakra. Lowest vibration. And it hit different when you hear the beat of a drum now versus the 70s and 60s. The 70s and 60s, seriously, if you listen to that music, it's a low vibration. But some mad scientist figured it out. Said we can get them that way. Versus the 70s, 80s, 70s, 60s, 70s music, which was a very high vibrational music. Makes you feel good. You know,
Did you know the color, the key of E is in yellow?
yeah, all of
The
it.
kid
But we're
is
talking
yellow.
about, we're dealing with lower vibrational music.
And they have
Even though it sounds good, I
some music
mean,
heals you and some music can actually.
they know,
That's why
especially
it's
us being
like,
spiritual people,
yeah.
that we are affected by drums and the beats, but they know what they're doing. The powers to be. Now, you could either be responsible or irresponsible. T.I. said he came to either BET or one record company with some socially conscious music. He said they looked at him like, what the fuck is that?
Exactly.
So,
Dang.
what do you do as an artist? I know we say we're kind of going off the
You
subject,
really did.
but
Completely off.
And my bad if I took it off too.
No, we liked it.
what do you do as an artist if you ain't got no money? You living in the hood.
Yeah.
Shots being fired. Shit is bad.
Yeah.
He offering you $500,000,
Yeah.
but you gotta sing about the detriment of your people.
He's the devil.
That's tough.
And then check this out. Check this
Dope
out.
game.
Check this out. So on the flip side, we're critical towards them too.
Right.
So you not gonna win.
Right.
So
Olga, hey,
I mean, what do you do as an artist? You
try
got to
to-
get your family about. But now your people are looking at you. Hey, shit.
Because you sold out though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So
that's the definition. Selling out.
what do you live with?
Yeah.
You got your family out, but look how people looking at you right now. You know, it's what do you do?
It's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to what's really inside of you, and if you believe that you're still gonna be able to manifest a way up out of that without having to sell out, then you'll do it.
It's a longer path, but it's
It is a
doable.
longer path.
It's the
but it is
same thing
doable.
as the streets, man. Like if everybody around me was selling dope, they was they was selling something like that.
Yeah.
I decided that wasn't for me. So everybody was hitting early in my life. All my friends, they was driving nice cars and the whole nine. And my family was like, "You're not doing it here." And my cousins, I had all kinds of people in the game. But my path, it took a lot longer.
Okay.
But I'm at peace.
And look
Knowing
at the
that
other-
none of my history impacted the community the way that some of their history is impacted.
Look at the payoff, man.
Look at the payoff. It took me a little while longer, and I knew it was gonna take. I knew it was a longer journey. I knew it was a longer path. You know what I'm saying? But I committed to that, and I stayed with it. And today I'm good.
Bro, just very quickly on that. I just want to expound on that. So now, what's popular TV program is called BMF. BMF, Black Mafia Family,
Oh, yeah.
Big Meech. True story. So their pipeline, it was a drug gang. They were coming down through Detroit, and they had to stop in St. Louis. You know, they used to do it with the other. And me, thank God, at that particular time, I decided I want to go to college down in Mississippi, man. So I came back home. A lot of my friends were in jail or got killed because they were in that game.
That's it.
They were in that
That's
game,
it.
and I was like, "Wow, that's what happened." I chose another path, you know, and I'm happy to. Man, I'm kind of like one of the last of the Mohicans of where I'm from and what I do. You know, I had my nerd friends and I had my street friends. You know what I'm saying? And I decided to go with my nerd friends.
I was in the Pentecostal church.
That
was the safest place.
I,
where I
Church was the
was.
safest
I
place.
was
That's where I was.
Yeah.
I was in Mississippi, and at that particular time, it wasn't nothing to do down there but study.
Yeah.
As a freshman, you couldn't even have a car,
Right.
Dang.
and in the nearest city was 10 miles away. So you just had cornfields and cotton fields, and that's it. But that was the safest place for me.
That was the safest place.
You know, and what happened, man. But I'm just saying all this.
It was. He was such a nerd.
No, yeah, that's good.
We make decisions.
I was a nerd.
We make,
so
but look,
hard-headed.
but
Don't look at him.
Yeah.
I'm still a nerd.
Yeah.
I'm a cool nerd.
Yeah.
I'm still a
He was
nerd.
way quieter though.
You know. But here's what I'm saying. I'm just talking about choices and old and young and the differences of all of us. You know, it's a harder way to go if you're young. If somebody told all of y'all, okay, y'all gonna be 19 again starting tomorrow.
Oh, wait, that's a whole nother.
Dude,
That was
if somebody told you tomorrow when you wake up, you're gonna be 19 in today's society.
Yeah, with the same wisdom, knowledge, and
I'll
understanding.
take 40.
That's gonna-
I'll take 40.
Well, am I gonna keep the same wisdom?
You're
I'll
gonna-
take 40. I don't want to go back to
I'll take
19.
40.
Yeah.
I ain't going
Yeah.
back to 19.
But see, let me tell you, with
I'll
the-
be cold.
with the same wisdom
You might be
though,
cold.
with the same,
I'm
you're
not doing
going to be
19.
you're going to be almost a
I do
threat.
40.
Yeah. Oh, you will be. Yeah.
So you being a
Yeah.
threat, do you want to walk around being a threat?
Yeah.
That's because even if you try to hold it in, bro, you can only hold it in for so
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
There's a walk and talk about
Yeah,
you.
but the threat that people who are about advancement and progression and all those things are always going to be a threat. So if you're going to be about that life, you got to walk. Even today, even what we do, what we all do today, people think that you a threat. People think
think
y'all
so.
a threat. You know what I mean? But you got to embrace all of it. You got to take it with you. You got to carry that load just like you carry all of this over here.
You have to keep your circle very small.
Yes, you do.
And understand you have friends and you have associates.
Yes, you do.
Okay, and that's what you have to look at.
Well, as musicians,
Everybody
that's really
that-
all you got.
Everybody that smiles in your face
Is not all-
is not your
not your
friend.
It was heartbreaking to figure that out.
However,
Heartbreaking to figure that out.
however, you don't have to like me, but you for damn sure will respect
Respect
me.
me.
Smiling
Yes.
face.
But
Mhm.
the smilers
Yeah.
or respecting you, but behind you be like, I hate them.
Yeah.
No, that's that
Look at
jealousy.
them motherfucker keep winning. What are you doing with a goddamn podcast?
Oh, Rolls
Hate that
Royce.
motherfucker. Boy, you gotta dress different than everybody.
You can have a podcast too.
That's what he's probably.
Hey, I want to.
Did you hear what she just said?
Absolutely.
You can do what I do.
Haters are like, oh my God.
Why?
Never heard.
Now,
Versus an envy.
now what's he doing?
What are you gonna do now?
See, cool.
He's gonna fly.
Haters
Versus you were hating on me, call me, ask me, hey B, I like what
He
you
going to the
did.
moon, he ain't even got a Tesla.
How can I do?
He gonna get to go to the moon.
Why don't you get that?
Yeah.
Why don't you get hate? Even relationships, if people hate relationships, I hate them, they always try. Instead of being that way, say, what makes you guys happy?
Yeah.
Change the perspective,
Not gonna
man.
happen in this.
That's gotta
today's
come from in
society.
them though, Brian. That has to,
Yeah.
if you don't love yourself and respect yourself, there's no
But then
way, there's no way
sometimes
that
the
it's gonna happen.
envy and jealousy
They don't- I know, but they-
override. That's a more powerful tool
That
than
ego,
love.
yeah, that ego is lying to them,
And you
telling
gotta.
them.
It's just
all
like
kinds
a.
of
It's
crazy
just like a
stuff.
drug addict. We could tell you all day long, stop smoking crack.
They gotta
Stop
watch that.
smoking crack. Until one day they wake up in some dirty ass clothes, somewhere they don't know where the hell they at.
But that's them getting
And they look in the
uncomfortable.
mirror and
Yeah.
say, I gotta get myself
Yeah, because
clean.
they finally got uncomfortable. That's the other thing. You gotta
Somebody
get to a
must
spot
No.
where you're finally uncomfortable.
But I'm talking about in
got
envy
some
and
lies
jealousy.
going on.
Envy
You got
and
some-
jealousy.
Same thing. You gotta get to a point where it's eating you up so much you don't wanna be that anymore. You see what I'm saying? But you gotta
The
love,
danger
you
part,
gotta figure out
we
how
were
to
just
love
talking about
you first.
Selena.
Yeah.
What happened to Selena?
Yeah.
Well, you
yeah,
have to
yeah,
know it's
yeah.
horrible.
To me, she had her circle was too big.
It was too big.
She told me,
Mm-hmm.
I need to look out. She said everybody, because especially doing a gig, man, I'm so friendly. And then I wake up the next day and I'm like, okay, what'd I do? She said, you said yes to this person? You said yes to
boy,
this person?
yeah.
You saw this person you was gonna do this? You said this? I said, I did?
Yeah.
You know, but I'm running high off adrenaline.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anything you come to me, man, I'm laughing, I'm smiling, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing who's smiling and frowning behind my back. Yo, you crazy. So, but I'm just talking about his relationship as well as people like saying, why can't a person ask you, well, man, how do you get that?
They're not gonna do that.
Why not?
They're not gonna do that. They're gonna
As simple as that, right? Why
They're
don't you just
not.
act-
Who's gonna
You
tell
can.
you? I ain't never telling you.
Yeah.
Usually,
yeah.
and those people are people that are gonna ask you or are gonna come to you. I'm gonna tell you something. They are real people. One of them and over the years has come to me and asked me, what did I do? That person has been there for me more than first of all, more than the
What
person
about
that
the
I thought
people
was a
who
best
have it?
friend.
But it's more
that
people who
person-
have it.
But that person came to me one day and said, hey, how do you get gigs? How do you, what are you doing? And I mean, and she's like to the moon now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But she's a real person though. She cares enough about herself. That's why
one
she
out of
did
a
it.
million.
That's what
Yeah.
most people, well, not most, but a lot of people, they
How do you handle
don't
that?
care about themselves. They don't love themselves, and they're envy. And don't forget that there are a billion energy vampires. You have to smudge, and I'll explain what that is. But you have to cover yourself and constantly make sure that you're okay. You got to do affirmations. You do that. You got to meditate. You got to, you have to protect yourself from that negative. You got so many negative vampire energies out here that are trying to suck out your good energy. You know what I mean? And if you're anything like me, big crowds drain me. They drain me. You know what I mean? So much of my energy just gets lost because you got these people, sucking on you. You know what I mean? Well, not.
Well, what do you
Not literally, but
What do you have
that
to-
would be gross.
what do
But
you
I
have
mean,
to
but I'm
say
just
about it,
saying.
Sekou?
But I mean, you got to be careful. It's an energy vampire thing.
It's all about my upbringing. Like I come from a big family. And so for us to have friends was frowned upon. So
Because you had your family.
because we had your family, right? So I was taught from you had your grasshopper about keeping that circle real tight, right? And even within the family, there's a certain level, there's a certain way you establish trust even within the family. And when that trust is violated within your family, there's a certain way you act and react to that within your family, right? Other than your friends. So like today, my circle is really, really tight. And I have a we have a deliberate plan, right? And we can see from the past to the present to the future, and we stay that course. And we already know there's gonna be the devil, there's gonna be haters, there's gonna be all these things. But you know what? I'm gonna meet people like you along the journey, and 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 these people along the journey, right? And you have to embrace and understand when you see these people, you gotta see them, and you gotta embrace them, right? And all the rest of that stuff, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Well, you have,
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
you have your wife to serve if whatever you're not, she is.
Right,
And vice versa. That's the same how with me and Kim.
yes.
You know, I'm a very personable person. You know, even, and that might be to a fault
There's a
sometimes.
balance.
Yeah.
It's a balance.
No, it might be to a fault, but she'll tell me.
Well, she balances it out.
She'll tell me, you know, and you know, I'm blessed to have that. You know, but you're absolutely right, man, because everybody wants, this is a crazy thing. People are gunning for that one spot. I want to be the best. I got to be the best. I come from a perspective like, why can't we share it?
Yeah, I just wanna be at peace. I don't have.
Why
to
you gotta be, why
I just need
you,
peace.
That's true.
why do you have to, why do you want to be the best? I mean, you know.
But the more you put and again, it's a vibrational thing, and that's another conversation. But the more you keep saying, I want this, I want this, I want this, you're pushing it further away from you.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Well, you
that's
have
a whole
to.
other conversation. But if you keep, that's the thing.
You gotta
You're not
materialize
allowing
it.
it. You're not allowing it to happen.
gotta materialize
It's gotta
it.
happen. It's gotta happen organically.
I'm all about action.
You
I'm
gotta do
I'm
the
all
work.
about action,
But
you
you
know.
can't be just.
The action though is not always to answer. You see, and that's what listen, everybody has their power, everybody has their strength, everybody has their role, right? And so that's why you have to, when you're treading in certain areas, you have to surround you. Barack Obama, I think, said it best. He's like, I'm not always the smartest person in the room, but I got the smartest person in the room with me. You see what I'm saying? And so that resonates in saying that you don't have all the answers. For an example, for even what you're telling me right now, you have to tell yourself you have to teach yourself the discipline to not answer yes or no. You got to teach yourself that the reflection to say, let's talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, let's talk about it. Yeah, that sounds interesting, but let's talk about it later. See, you gotta take yes, no out of your equation, right?
You're correct. If the camera's looking at me, he's correct. Have it when I get one or two of these. Okay?
Right.
Oh my Lord.
But you
I got,
but it's
but I have a my girl, she protects me.
Yeah.
And she'll tell me, but I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing here lately. I'm saying, hey man, there's so much noise going on here, man. Let's holler at each other another day.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then we'll handle it from there. So that's what I've been saying
Yeah,
lately.
there you go.
You
That's
know,
good.
and
A lot of times
where
on
because
the
you don't
gig,
want to.
shouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of times
Need
on
a
the
glass.
gig, it's too much going on.
But
you know,
Yeah,
you
that's
as
the
a-
trap zone.
Yeah.
You are an artist.
Yeah.
You guys
Whether you
are.
drink or not.
You guys are an artist, but as that person who's trying to come up,
Yeah,
they don't know.
yeah,
See, we've kind of arrived.
yeah.
But to that hungry person that's coming in,
Yeah.
they might not know to ask you that this is not the rightest time to ask
Yeah.
this question. But he sees a window. He or she sees a window. I got him, and I got to get him now.
It's the
And I've had people approach me very desperately. Like,
yeah, yeah.
you know, man,
And
I
they
ain't gonna
know.
holler at you. I ain't gonna see you again, man. You ain't gonna call me back, man. You know, so I got to get you right now.
I
You
think
know.
the bottom line though is ego and consciousness, and I know we gotta go soon. But it's ego and consciousness. I think that, you know, like you said, they're hungry and whatever, and they're
That's it, stop. Just wanna taste
basically
it.
starving almost. You know,
Yeah.
they want this so bad or whatever, but they're trying so hard to get it or whatever. Where they're first of all, they have no boundaries, but they're conscienceless.
Yeah.
They're not aware of their own worth
I don't
still.
drink like that.
They're letting their ego lie to them, saying, I gotta be the best, I gotta be this and this. You're you. There's only one you. That's the superpower. It's only one me. So, you know, nobody else is me. That's my superpower. So, with that being said, I don't gotta be better than him. I don't gotta be better than her. I don't gotta be better than anybody. Because I do what I do. That's what I do.
Stay your course.
Right, you know, that's my
Han, what do you have to say about it? No, I understand. But when it comes down, it's just it comes from your interpersonal skills, your social skills, how you deal with people, you know, being around people, and
Yeah.
Lonnie Cole.
yeah, just being very comfortable, man. Hey, Lonnie.
Yes,
But that's the deal, man. Because my whole thing, what I think was great, made me good, is that I just try to be honest, man.
Yeah.
You know, even if it ain't the right honest.
And humble.
You know, I just try to be honest, and because they'll tell you, if I can't deal with you, man, you're not around me, because I don't even want to deal with that vibration.
Yes.
And but I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
At the same time, so I won't deal with you.
Yeah.
I only deal with people who, if I feel a good vibration with, man. Oh, it's that time?
Yeah, the Jimmy
Okay,
Passive
so
Aggressive guy.
so look, we've had a great time tonight. Ask a Lady, Ask a Man. This is our first podcast. We got a couple of guests. Shout out to Sekou, Han,
Shameless plug,
Right on.
the AE group.
Right on, y'all. Right on.
the AE group. So, this is another thing. Speaking of that, Tap and Nash Friday. Your boy Brian G. Soul is gonna be in the house 8 o'clock. I'm gonna give it to you.
Ooh,
You know I'm
Give
gonna
it to
give it to you.
and you can't give it back.
You know, 1606, what's that? South Commerce in the Arts District. So come check it out, man. Got a food truck with some nice food. Melvin and Michelle, some good people. The ambiance is beautiful. So that's gonna be like at 8 o'clock on Friday if you're not doing anything. Well, you ain't doing nothing. Come on, see me.
I might stop by.
Come on, see me. But and Sharice, what do you have? This is Sharice Swan. Go ahead.
Saturday night instead of Sunday. We're not doing the Sunday brunch at the Composer's Room with Sky D. Miles and the Carmen Love Brunch Choir. We are Saturday evening. It is dinner time. Dinner starts at 6:30. I believe the show starts about 7:30. So 7:30. So come on by there. We'll be there. The food is really, really good. And like I said, it's good soul food and it's good music for your soul. So good gospel music. We got some really good guest vocals this week, and I forgot who they are, so don't be mad at me. But yes, this Saturday 6:30 at the Composer's Room. Scotty Miles, Torrin Derrick, the quintessential Derek, the quintessential choir director will be he'll be directing us. So come on back.
I'm gonna give a shout out to the proprietors of this wonderful establishment.
Yes, we are.
Give a shout out to John and Barb from Pine Hollow Winery for having us here. We're gonna try to make this every Wednesday, you know, if the schedule permits for everyone. And again, you can come get Las Vegas' finest wine here. Like I'm partaking in. I've had a couple, you know, but
He's had a bottle.
I want to give a shout out. I'm a lightweight, man. I'm a lightweight. So I'm gonna give a shout out to Minnie Blue. Minnie Blue, did you come on camera?
Me too.
Did you come on camera?
Minnie?
Come on over.
He didn't want to.
Did you come on camera?
A little bit.
Come on camera, man. Come on around here, man.
Oh, no.
Come on.
Can't get no camera.
Give a shout out to
That
Minnie
dress
Blue.
for camera.
Minnie Blue is the host of Who's Who in Vegas, where she goes to different performance entertainers shows, interviews them. So check out Minnie Blue Who's Who in Vegas, man, on Rock Entertainment Channel, man. Shout out, man. Shout out. I'm also giving a shout out to my lady holding me down, Kim, in the house right here. Kim ain't no way I can give Kim $1 million in 3 outfits.
Sure do.
Yeah, that's right.
3 outfits ain't gonna be cheap
And some
outfits
shoes.
either. So love. So and this is our first episode of Ask a Lady, Ask a Man. This is gonna be recorded, chopped up, and did all that stuff on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So in the words of Don Cornelius, we like to wish you love, peace,
And
we out, baby. One love. Take care.
Good job. You're funny. You did it. I'm going to bed.
So this.